Oh man, it's been a while since I've been back in this, photo, videographic era. But I gotta get back to you, man. So my last lens video was for the Sony A7 III. I did the best budget Sony native lenses. I know I got a lot of, hey, what about the third party? What about this? What about that? I got you. So this time I'm gonna do a more third party lens style video for the Sony A7 III, as well as I want to show you really quick, really fast, because I'm a legit Sony shooter, you know what I'm saying? This is being filmed on the Sony A7 III. I got two Sony cameras right here. I ain't playing. I want to show you my third-party lenses that I have. These are not full-frame lenses, but these are some of my favorite lenses. Like, I absolutely love Sigma lenses, baby. So right here, number one, on top of this Sony A5100 right here, we got the Sony 30mm, I said Sony. We got the Sigma 30mm f1.4 DCDN lens. Absolutely love this lens. This was my first ever third-party lens purchase. I love Sigma lenses. A1, sharp, butter, all that goodness in one. Remember, on the Sony A7 III, you do have Super 35 crop mode, so you can shoot with APS-C lenses as well. And they're a lot cheaper than the full frame. Here, this is known as the YouTube lens right here. This bad boy. Now we got the Sony A7III. We got the MC11 adapter because this is a Canon lens. This is the Canon Art Sigma 1835 f1.8. Woo! We talking crisp, butter sharp, art lens, heavy, all that goodness, man. Oh, yeah. But that is a beast of a lens right there. I'm talking butter, can't ask for more. Caveat is it's heavy. And that's gonna be a theme for a lot of these third-party lenses. Let's get into it. Okay, so, wait, before I get into the third-party, boy, Sony announced that G Master 24mm f1.4 f1.4 G Master lens. Oh my goodness, I think I'm in heaven. I've been looking for a vlogging lens. I even said it on my last lens video, and I still have yet to find one full frame. You know what I mean? I want a full frame one. I was thinking about the Zeiss 16-35, but that f4, I can't do f4, baby. I need to be able to be versatile, whether low light or highlight, you know what I mean? I need to be covered. Now, I was really close to a couple days ago, like my trigger finger was itching on the G Master 16-35. Whew. Yeah, we know about the price tag. We ain't even gonna talk about that. But anyways, this 24mm f1.4 from Sony, this looks like this might be the ideal vlogging lens, G Master style, with that butter f1.4. Now it's coming in at $13.98. I know. This ain't called budget, okay? This is called third party, and I'm just talking about a Sony native A1 G Master lens. I can't wait. I might have to pull the trigger on this. Man, I don't know, man. But this would be a great lens, I think, to try out some nice, great vlogging, first, whatever person that is with that butter. All right, let's get into it. Let me shut up. Now, third-party lenses. My favorite lens company that's third party, if you haven't gotten it by now, is Sigma. And Sigma released their art line with Sony E-mount hookups. You know what I'm saying? So they gave us the Sony E-mounts on all of their Sigma art lenses. Woo-hoo-hoo! And we talking butter on butter, because most things are f1.4. You might got a 1.8. Do we got anything higher than that? And an f2.8. Okay, nothing but straight, So with the Sigma art lineup, we have 35mm f1.4. And that comes in at a $899 price tag, 35mm. And let me do this with all the Sigma lenses. I want to tell you to wait, because Sigma lenses, especially their art line, they're built like tanks. They're built with high quality, but it comes with the caveat of weight. They're heavy. So that 35mm lens is 1.4 pounds. That's some weight. You throw that on the A7 III body, it's gonna be some weight, but you're getting straight 35mm goodness. So I think that one is highly nice. It's a nice focal length. It's great. Let's get into the other great focal lengths. Now you got the 24mm f1.4 coming in at $849. Now this one also weighs 1.4 pounds. It's a nice size. All of these Sigma Art lenses, they have a nice size to them and a nice weight. And I think that's the only caveat to them. Outside of that, man, you shooting, you getting straight butter, whether you're handheld or you're tripoding, you're gonna kill it. Now there's a 20mm, if you wanna get even wider, f1.4, coming in at $899, and that bad boy weighs 2 pounds. I think my back just hurt a little bit thinking about that. Okay, so 2 pounds. Up next, we got a 14mm f1.8, and this bad boy costs a little bit more, coming in at $1,599. But you talking 2.5 pounds. Oh man, I'm just cramping up right now thinking about 2.5 pounds on top of the Sony A7 III. You talking weight, but you talking wide butter quality built lenses. So you gotta think about that. They also gave us the 50mm f1.4. That one's coming in at $949, 1.7 pounds. That's a little bit more doable, you know what I'm saying? It's actually kind of heavy, but 50mm is a sweet spot focal length, especially if you're getting that f1.4. Killer lens. Man, I'm telling you, all these art lenses are A1. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna run through them all. Next up, we got a macro lens at 70mm f2.8. And that bad boy comes in at $569, more on the affordable side, you know, if you wanna get some macro shots. And that's at 1.1 pounds. Actually, is the nice priced and the nice weight out of all of the art lenses that we got for the E-mount. So that's a cool one. Next up, we got one of my favorite focal lengths, the focal length I'm using right now, 85mm f1.4. Oh man, but this is coming in at $1199, and this thing weighs 2.49 pounds, man. Ooh, my shoulder just fell out of place. So that's another heavy lens, but that is a beast of a focal length. I'm telling you, 85mm at those fast apertures is just straight butter and beauty. Now me, when I shoot, I love to shoot for video over photography. I do photography too, not big time, you know what I mean? Most of my content is around video, so, and I still use an 85mm. That thing is heavy. And we're gonna get a little bit heavier with this next one, baby. But this, I know, is straight butter. Now, my boy Manny Ortiz, if you watch his channel, man, he has shot a lot of photography with a lot of these great long focal lengths with these butter, man. He got the content for the photography. So we got the 105mm at f1.4. Now, this bad boy comes in at $1599, big money. But we talking 3.6 pounds. Oh, I think my whole body just fell apart thinking about that weight. But we talking straight butter, baby. And we talking the Sigma Art lens. So these are all quality built lenses. And I'm gonna round out the Sigma lineup with the 135 f1.8 coming in at $1399, and that bad boy weighs 2.41 pounds. And if you want to know about this 30mm DCD-N, this one comes in at $339, super affordable, super great, but it is a crop sensor, so you're gonna have to go into Super 35 if you want to use it with the A7 III. But there's the other Sigma, the 16mm f1.4, and that one comes in at $449. And that one, I've heard nothing but the greatest about it. I've seen some beautiful results from that bad boy, but it's crop, so. Do what you want to do with that. This one, the 18-35, you got to get it with the Canon and the MC11. I don't know why they didn't give us the E-mount with this one, because this is a highly sought after lens. And they do offer the service to where I could send this in and have them put the E-mount on it, but you know what I mean, I'm good with what I got right here. And that one comes in a little bit more coin. I'll put it up here. I don't remember off the top of my head. I ain't in my notes, but that is a great lens. I love it, but it's cropped. Now, there was a lot of buzz when this bad boy was announced this year, and since it's been out, I've seen a lot of content behind it, and that is the Tamron 28-75 f2.8 coming in at $799. That is a great, actually an awesome price in comparison when you look at the Sony G Master, which is the, what was that one again? The 24-70 G Master at f2.8, which is coming in at $2198. That's a big savings. Now, in all reality, we know it's not gonna be as sharp, it's not gonna be as crisp, it's not gonna be as good as the G Master, but it is doable. But it's, you know, still a nice size lens and so forth. So I feel like, hey, if budget is something and you're just trying to take that step before you get into the G Masters, the Tamron is a great choice. Why not? And the results from it are pretty comparable. You could get along with that bad boy. It is a great third-party lens. Tamron 28, what's that? But yeah, 28-75 f2.8 at $799. That is a win. This brand I'm gonna scroll over real quick and briefly. Got a couple lenses from them. A lot of people were like, oh, what about the Rokinon and the Samyang and so forth? You know, it's the same company, the two. So if you talked about Rokinon, I would call it the Rokinon/Samyang. Now, they make lenses at affordable prices. And actually, I looked at the Flickr and I was looking at some of the results. The results are pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the performance with autofocus and hunting. I've seen some, you know, it's kind of hit or miss, but it's doable. And this is where you get into where you really want to cut some coins and keep a budget and, you know, keep some money in your pocket, not just length. You might want to look at the Rokinon Samyang. Now, hey, like I said, you get what you pay for. I believe in the higher, bigger end quality of life type of things. I believe in buying in heavy for the good and great quality. You know what I'm saying? That noise, it just means I got another sub. You know what I mean? Thank you. The Rokinon comes in, it has a 35-50 and a 14mm. These are all the Rokinon AF or Samyang AF. Either way, you know what I mean? They're the same company. So, and you got the 35 AF coming in with the f1.4, and it comes in at a good price. Right now they're on sale at $649. The typical retail is $798. Great pricing for a 35 f1.4, and I've seen some picture results. They look good. Now, I'm not sure 100% how the autofocus is, you know what I mean? Yeah, do some research a little deeper, but like I looked at some videos and I looked at some content with these and autofocus performance and so forth. So I'm gonna say I would recommend you do the same before pulling trigger on any of these lower end lenses, but they are good for the budget. Then we have the 50mm f1.4. That one's on sale right now, but I'm gonna tell you to sell in the real retail because you never know when you're watching this. So that way you be like, hey man, he told me no. I'm gonna tell you both. So it's at $598 now, but it's usually $699. And that's a 50mm. And I've seen results on that one too. It's pretty decent, you know what I mean? You know, you get an f1.4, you know what I mean? The butter ain't as butter as the, you know, but it's decent. Full frame lenses are not cheap, but when you step into the full frame game, you gotta know the all around costs and what's all included in this full frame game. It's the big boys now. Okay, so, and then there's the Rokinon 14mm, which is a lot more costly at f2.8, and it's on sale right now for $649, but it's generally $849. And that's for that super wide. I've seen results on this one too. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Go look it up, go check it out. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all want to, hey, what's up with the Rokinon and Samyang? I personally don't think that I would try. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should grab one, try it, give it a shot. But I personally, as like me personally, if I was shopping, I wouldn't, you know, I don't know. You know, yeah, I'm at a loss for words. Anyways, my favorite third-party lenses are Sigma. That's why I focused on their new art lineup for the full frame. Like, I'm telling you, man, this is a blessing from Sigma. Now that Tamron, that one's decent. I ain't even gonna stunt, that one's decent. I almost pulled the trigger on that bad boy, but I think I'm gonna stick to more Sony native or Sigma. That's gonna be my preference, you know what I mean? That's how I roll. So I smell a G Master in my future. And I definitely, if I pick one up, I'm gonna report back and give some, you know, feedback on it. I have yet to do a full review on A7III, man. I just been busy, man. I've been creating this content and going and growing and trying to build my brand. And that's just where I've been spending my time. But yeah, doing a review is a part of building my brand. So yeah, I need to do one. I wanna do one. I wanna share my absolute love for the Sony A7III, man. This is a beautiful camera. Like literally, if you're thinking about getting the A7III, if you got it already, congrats. If you're thinking about getting it, you haven't pulled the trigger, go and pull the trigger, press the button now. I got some links down in the bottom below. I got links to everything that I've talked about in this video down below. So you already know the phrase, go, 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 go. Pick them up, check them out. yeah, that's all I gotta say there. Sony A7 III is still the undefeated full frame champ right now in this price point, baby. You know, I mean, hey, Canon shot, they shot. Nikon shot, they shot. Sony was like, oh. And they still holding on to the Sony A7S III because there's no pressure to release. So, Sony cameras are amazing. I still love them. I shoot Sony, you know what I mean? And that's what I love to shoot. So the Sony A7 III, if you haven't grabbed it, if you're thinking about getting it, go ahead and get it now. Do yourself a favor. Trust me, it's beautiful. All right, I'm out of here, man. My name is CJ. This is CJ Knows Tech, where I love to talk tech and anything creative. This is a whole lot of creative.